Hey all, welcome back to the 5 Minutes or Less Daily Marketing Podcast. I'm Jacob Smith, here today with Casey Bonebreak. What's happening, Casey?
Hi, Jacob. Really good to be interviewed again.
I'm very excited to be sitting down with you again. So today, I just want to kick this off by asking, what's up? What's happening with you this week?
This week, we have lots of client work. It's nearing the end of the month, so every time that happens, we have more stuff to do, which it's good, and it gives us a lot of things to do. So we have a lot of that, and it's really taught me the importance of planning out your specific time, and what tasks you're going to be doing at what time. That's been helping a lot for me this week.
Yeah, and especially with posting schedules being due for the next month, at the end of the month, this is really a crunch time.
Absolutely.
So today we're going to be talking about using Instagram captions to drive engagement. I'm really excited for this topic, and I'm sure you are too.
Absolutely. Oh, I love it.
And so a refresher of the format of this podcast for you guys. We're going to be asking Casey 3 questions, and she has a minute each to answer each one of these questions. So, are you ready?
I think I'm ready. Hopefully I don't fail too bad, but oh well, I'll try my best.
I think you're going to do great. Let's get it started.
All right.
So, question number 1. How long should captions be?
Okay, so you can kind of go one of 2 routes with captions. Overall, you're going to want to kind of go towards the shorter side at first. So Instagram only lets you have 3 lines of text, including your name, before it cuts you off. And it says, like, if you look at anybody's post, there's usually a see more button. And so it'll cut you off right after that, and every other thing that you type will be below that. So if you want some quick engagement, what you're going to want to do is keep it below the 3 lines. That'll ensure that everybody reads it. But if you have something longer that you want to write, that's okay. Don't do that for every post, but when you do that, just make sure you're separating your statements by spaces and paragraphs.
So, question number 2. What's the best call to action to increase reach?
The best call to action. Okay, so obviously there's a lot of things you can do. What I prefer to do to increase reach is getting your audience to actually share it themselves. So rather than asking them to come click on your site, try posting something where you say, tag a friend in the comments who does X, Y, and Z, or post this to your story if you believe this or that, share this, tag a friend. Challenges are a great thing to do because everybody wants to do challenges, and questions and stuff like that. So you really want to have a way that they're going to put it on their account, or they're going to tag their followers as well.
Or also something like share to your story, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Question number 3. How can you best word your captions to keep your audience interested?
Okay, this is actually a big question because, captions are the most unknown thing ever. Nobody ever knows what to write in their captions, right? So the best way to keep people interested, I would say, is storytelling. So what I mean by storytelling is just talking about an experience that you had or a lesson you learned from something that happened. So if I'm, I always use vegan food brand, but if I'm a vegan food brand and I want to talk about went to the farmer's market, saw this and this, and it taught me to realize that blank, So you want to give people an idea of a lesson you learned, and really that's how you give them value, is by teaching them something new. So storytelling is definitely a good way to do that.
That's something that I didn't know, and I agree that storytelling is a good way to approach it.
Exactly, it loops you in.
So, do you have any final thoughts about using captions that you'd like to share with the audience?
Yeah, I guess a lot of people tend to overthink their captions, obviously you want to have the good stuff, you want to have the call to action, and you want to give people value, but honestly, it's always the simpler, the better. That's always how it ends up working, Don't overthink it too much. Keep it some of your captions short, some of your captions long. Play around with a lot of different things, and you'll find something that works specific to your brand, because it really varies by brand.
All right, y'all, that's a wrap for today's episode. Thank you for sticking with us and tuning in. Real quick, if you like today's episode, we'd love it if you sub to the podcast wherever you're listening to it, and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. To get in touch with us and find more content, you can visit our website, which is nestled right there in the show notes. Have a great day, y'all. And as always, good luck and good marketing.